Today I want to show you how to make homemade yogurt using your Instant Pot. I just bought this for myself recently and I love it. My two favorite things to make in this are hard-boiled eggs and yogurt. So the first thing you need is milk. This is the best kind to use for the yogurt. Fairlife, whole, and it needs to be ultra filtered milk. Okay. Now mine is a smaller Instant Pot, but it will take this whole thing. So you're gonna go ahead and pour that in. And then you're gonna choose your yogurt. This is one of my favorite yogurts, so I definitely like to use this. Just the plain vanilla one. And with this size, you can go ahead and put the whole container in. And then the last thing you need is 1 can of sweetened condensed milk. I just got the store brand. You can use Eagle brand or whatever you prefer. This is 14 ounces. And you're just going to take your whisk and you're going to want to make sure that everything is blended together nicely. Now some people put a glass lid on top. I'm actually just going to use my Instant Pot lid and lay it on. You do not want to seal it shut. Just make sure that's completely blended. Not sure if you can see inside. I'm going to bring you guys closer. It's all mixed together. I'm going to take my lid and just lay it on the top. Again, do not close it. You're just going to push the yogurt button. You want it to make sure it is on normal. And this will take 8 hours. So we will be back in 8 hours and see how our yogurt turned out. All right, it's been 8 hours, so let's see. It looks perfect, nice, thick, creamy. I'm gonna let this cool down now. Then I'm gonna put it in the fridge. And then I'm gonna show you a few other things you can make with this yogurt. I personally like to eat it plain with like some fresh strawberries cut up on top. Alright, I want to show you one more thing that you can make with yogurt. Again, I'm going to use the homemade yogurt from my Instant Pot. The rest of this I will eat plain because I love plain yogurt with fruit on top. But Emma prefers flavored yogurt. So we're going to make her a strawberry drinkable yogurt. You're going to need 1.5 cups of yogurt. It can be regular vanilla yogurt. I'm just using the homemade yogurt that we made. Okay, you need 1.5 cups of milk. I'm just using regular milk. It calls for a cup of strawberries. I don't really measure out the strawberries. So we're just gonna cut up some strawberries. I'm saving the tops, a little bit of red and green, to make strawberry vinaigrette for my salads. So you can put however many strawberries you want. You could actually use raspberries, blackberries. Emma just really likes the strawberry yogurt. It's probably her favorite. I'll put maybe one more big one Look at that. Okay, a dash of vanilla. You can even use frozen fruit if you want. I'm just using fresh fruit. And 1 banana. I'm gonna blend that all up and you will have your drinkable yogurt. I pour them into containers and then I just keep them in the fridge and Emma can just grab one whenever she's hungry. I think I have the noisiest blender ever, but there you go. It's that simple. And again, you can use whatever flavor you want. We just really like the strawberry. Enjoy. Alright, so I showed you how to make yogurt in an Instant Pot. Now I want to show you how to make hard-boiled eggs. This is my favorite way to make them. I actually got this larger size Instant Pot at the thrift store for $8. It was basically brand new. I did try it out when we got home. It does work. So the very first thing you want to do, make sure you have this piece in it. And your little, I don't know what you call it, but this piece too. They do make baskets for making eggs. I just don't have that part yet. So we're going to use that. You want to take 1 cup of water. And then you just want to line your eggs inside. Let me bring the camera over here so you guys can see that. I'm just going to put them on top. You don't want them down in the water. All right. I'm just going to make 6 for now. Put your lid on. Make sure it is closed. Make sure you plug it in. Sometimes I forget that. Okay. Now there are different methods. I like this method the best. Okay, so you're gonna want it to be on pressure cook, normal, for 2 minutes. Once those 2 minutes have stopped, you're going to wait 15 minutes and let it naturally release before opening up your Instant Pot. So I'm gonna let it cook and then we'll come back and see if it worked. All right, we let that self-release for 15 minutes. And then I let them cool down enough to touch. I'm gonna show you how easy it is to peel these. The shell comes right off. Enjoy. Sacred path unfold, precious memories, how they linger, how they ever flood my soul. Yeah.
I'm Emma.
I'm Papa, the old man.
Thanks for watching.
See you next time.